Well, hello there, chums. Today I am reviewing My Time in Portia. It's a lovely little game. It's like Minecraft, but with fancy graphics. It's really quite cool. If you like crafting, and crafting for crafting's sake with a bit of farming thrown in, this is for you. And if you like running around killing harmless creatures, this is also for you. There's some ladybird people over horizon. There they are. Hello there, ladybird people. I'm gonna get myself a trusty lead pipe and I'm gonna slap you about the head. How do you like that, ladybug man? Take that and a little bit more of that. Ha ha! Yeah, that's the end of you, roustabout. Okay, well, if you don't want to kill ladybird people, that's fine. There's llamas you can murdercate. Take that, llama. Dead. Heck yes. Awesome fun. And if you don't like being an idiot that way, you can go and rob other builders. Yeah, just make sure you go there early in the morning to get it, and yeah, you can just nick it straight out of his tray. That took him a good 8 hours to create that. Ha-ha! Nicked it, and I've got my own bars anyway. I didn't really even need it, but there we go. Crafting is awesome fun, especially when you get to rob it for free. But yeah, it's a great little game, chums. You can make all sorts of gnarly stuff and help out the residents of Portia. The idea is to become the best builder in the town. However, I completely ignored that objective. I'd done a few side quests, I made friends with a few people, and I went and made some bridges and things, but most of the time I'm just running around like a crazed loony, rolling about in the grass with a freaking axe in my hand. Because why? Because I can, that's why. But yeah, I did complete a few missions. It's like I did actually finish making this bridge. You cross over that and there's a cave that you have to go in at a later date and get rid of an evil meanie boss. So there are enemies that fight back, but you don't get to encounter those for a heck of a long time. However, there is a shiny super llama amongst those, and if you upset him, he kicks your ass. And yep, you can do fishing as well. So yep, you get bored of doing all the other stuff, you can go fishing. You can also get a grill later on in the game, chums, and you can cook. You can do pretty much everything in this game. And there's no real set limit to how quickly you have to do a lot of these missions. Some there are, some are timed, but a lot of them, the main quest ones, aren't. So you can just take your time, potter about, do what you like. It's a day and night cycle. It goes relatively quick. There's a calendar, there's all sorts here. There's a photo mode and cameras and all sorts of stuff. You can put pictures up on your wall. You can allocate skill points and level up. As you can see here, I'm quite early in the game. I didn't want to show you all the later stuff, chums, because this is a lovely game and I'm hoping you pick it up and give it a bit of a play. It's £25 on PS4 over on the store, but this is available on Switch, Xbox and PC. Oh yeah, and did I mention you can befriend people? Yes, you can chat them up. You can give them a gift. This guy is a bear walking around in his bathrobe. I don't think I should be gifting him anything, and I don't think children or anybody should be going near to a giant grizzly bear in a bathrobe. It does say Papa Bear. I'm wondering whether we get to meet the rest of the family at some stage. Hello. But you can gift humans as well. Yep, you can give them gifts, and depending on what gift you give them, depends on their relationship. Now, you can befriend a member of the opposite sex and one day have a child with that member of the opposite sex. You have to marry them and all sorts of stuff first, and yeah, you have to have a dapper household or else they don't move in. So you have to upgrade your actual home, and you can talk to animals like Dr. Doolittle. Hello there, pink little catty. And yep, you can give them pretty much anything you want. It's a cat, it's not going to be too bothered. If you give him awesome stuff, like I gave that cat a fish, he likes fish, I got 4 points for that. So depending on what gifts you give people, depends on what they actually do for you. If you don't like said person, you can challenge them to a duel and beat the living cack out of them. I actually do like Anton, it's just that he was a couple of levels lower than me, and yeah, I don't really want to get my ass kicked. So here you go, just for this demo's sake, I'm going to go beat him up in the square, in front of everybody. People come and cheer. It's wrong. It's like being in a playground, and it's like, fight, fight, fight. And yet, it happens. There's a 3-2-1 count, it turns into Street Fighter type-esque fighting stuff, and away you go. You completely level the heck out of each other, and you win gold, which is lovely. But yeah, they're fine. They just say, oh, I've got a couple of bruises from that. Or you can play rock, paper, scissors, which is nice. Nice little addition, completely random, just thrown in for extra good measure. But it helps you build up relationships and rapport with the residents. And some of those residents and rapport does equal something at some stage. Not that I ever got that far with it, because to be honest, I ignored this element. And I'm probably never going to get married in game or have a child or any of that sort of stuff. I just like going fishing, crafting the odd thing, doing the odd mission, and going in random relic caves and digging up awesome relics from the past. Heck yeah, that's another thing, chums. If you like archaeology, there's some of that in this game. This game's got frickin' everything. It's awesome. So here we are. I'm now going into a mine, an abandoned ruin mine. Oh, and there's lots of little hint tips screens that pop up when the game loads. It does load a lot, but those hint tip screens are pretty much the only tutorial you're going to get, chums. So yeah, pay attention to what they say, because they do help you out. And yeah, so here I am in a cave, and you've got to try and find a relic using the relic finder, and once you do, you dig it out and you get some ancient technology. So basically the premise of this game is that society got broken down by AI and robots, and it ended humanity. So you keep finding bits of ancient tech like DVD-ROMs and things that you can take to have data analysed and get new tech, which is quite cool. Or if you don't really want to go down the technology route, there is this chap walking around called Lee. He's like a new age Jesus. Oh, there he is. Hello there, Lee. Going out for his little stroll. Hiya, Lee. Now, he runs a church, and if you give him all this technology from the past, AI and whatnot, he destroys it. And in return, he gives you eco-technology like planter boxes and seeds, so you can grow stuff. And yet, in the end, you can get mounts and things like that, like horses and stuff. Or if you go down the technology route, you can build yourself a freaking car. So yeah, I know which route I'm going. It's not Lee's way. Heck no. I'm going to go see this little lady over here, Petra, and I'm going to give her DVD-ROMs, because she loves DVD-ROMs, and she can restore the past, and she can give you some gnarly tech. She gave me an awesome sort of like oven that I can bake stuff in, which is freaking great, and I'm hoping she gives me more tech in the future that makes my life sweet and dandy and easy. So yeah, that's the route I'm going, the technology all the way. Heck yes. And yes, this game is really good. If you like crafting, and if you like Minecraft, and if you like nice, colourful, flouncy graphics, and a nice, chilled experience, this is definitely a game for you, chums. It has a very sort of anime sort of style to it. It's kind of reminiscent of Dark Cloud. That was the game that I used to really like. I would say that these loading screens happen when you go in and out of buildings all the time. And some buildings you only need to open the front door to get to a freaking counter to pay somebody some money for something, like at a farm or something, and you get that loading screen, which is a right pain in the neck. So here I am, just sticking on some extra clothing and just doing up my style. So here we go. And into here, I'm going to be putting on this lovely super damn jacket that I just bought. Sweet, look at that. I'm looking like Trunks a little bit out of Dragon Ball now. There we go. And we've got our utility belt. Looking frickin' sweet. Looking rather dapper there, Captain Steve. Salute. Mondo! Yep, so that's my new look, and you can customize it up a little bit more than that. There are other suits available and things you can do. There's certain events that give you sorts of clothing and things, so it's quite lovely. The town itself is quite large. I haven't unlocked all the map area as yet. I don't even know how far into I actually am. I'm only in like month 3 as we speak now, chums. As you can see here, this is month 1, so this is going back a little while in my actual playthrough. And yep, it's a nice game, but I would say it's like just getting out of your house, loading screen, and that takes a little while. I mean, I cut that, and every day is kind of a rinse and repeat of previous day, apart from there might be some events coming along, and then it's just crafting. And if you like crafting, if you like this sort of thing, this is definitely a game for you. I really do like it. I would give this around about an 88%. It's actually quite cool. I'd say the tutorial was a bit naff. There was quite a few times I had to turn to YouTube and help guides online, but that's my review. Okay, so the pros. Loads to do, nice visuals, good value for money, and it's freaking addictive. Yeah, it's ace, in fact. Cons, loading screens are a pain in the neck. It lags at times and there's a fair few bugs. It's just lacking a bit of polish, and there's no multiplayer. So the overall score, I'm giving it 88 out of 100. But yeah, fantastic game, worth every penny. And if you want to support the channel, there's multiple ways to do so. One of those ways is Patreon. There's a tier there for pretty much everyone, and these lucky chappies are all getting ship models. Thanking you, lucky chappies, and here are all my other supporters on Patreon. Thanking you, chums! Thanking you. And I have YouTube membership, and you can get sweet emojis to use in my live chats or a Christmas box, and there's other people getting a Christmas box. Hop on over and take a look at those tiers. And I also have merch. Go grab yourself a fine and dandy mug or a t-shirt or a pair of socks. Hit a like, a subscribe, or clicking one of these links on this would also help my channel, or just don't skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Thank you for watching.